When it comes to the best active player in the NBA today, LeBron James and Stephen Curry, two of the most iconic and celebrated players to ever compete, deserve to be near the top of the list. But there are a number of other contenders, including defending champion Giannis of the Milwaukee Bucks and the reigning MVP Nikola Jokic. Let's not forget about Kevin Durant and Luka Doncic. Stay tuned to the end of the video as we rank the top 10 best NBA players right now. Number 10. Chris Paul. The timeless Marvel Chris Paul may be 36 years old and in his 17th season, but his skills, desire, and classic play style allow him to mature gracefully. Paul showed that he still has juice in the tank during an outstanding regular season with the Phoenix Suns in 2020-21. He is one of the top leaders in the NBA today, as seen by his performance in the Suns' playoff run last season. Paul will seek to get Phoenix to the promised land and win the NBA title that has evaded him as his career winds down.
Third three by the Lakers tonight. Spinning, driving, and it's Torrey Craig flying off that baseline, and Paul dribble handle. Isolated against Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Paul, too easy.
9. Anthony Davis. Davis hasn't yet reached the same level as he did in the 2020 playoffs when he helped lead the Lakers to the title. Despite the fact that his jumper and aggressiveness appear to have vanished, he remains the NBA's most enticing talent. Davis is nearly indefensible on the offensive end, despite the fact that injuries plagued him again last season. He's too fast with a superb handle for regular big guys and too powerful and huge for the smaller forwards who try to cover him.
So they start 1 for 5 from the field and 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. AD trying to get into the paint, does, and scores with a little runner. AD's fingertips, but the Lakers will take it. AD, good feet under to Russ. Back to AD with a 2-man game in the key. That's a good 2-man game from your 2 stars. That's what you expect.
8. Kawhi Leonard. After injuring his ACL in last year's playoff, Leonard hasn't played this season. The last time we saw Leonard on the court, he closed out the Mavericks with a 45-point explosion in Game 6, then near triple-double in Game 7 to advance to the next round. Leonard is a mid-range master and offensive beast who has taken on a large playmaking role in Los Angeles. We never know how players will bounce back from injuries, but Leonard's game isn't based on athleticism, so we anticipate him to be back in the top 10 when he returns.
7 to shoot. Kawhi makes his move. Oh! Wow! Major! Leonard, aggressive drive. Oh, my! Look out, Kawhi! About the NBA Finals teams of the Golden State Warriors. Here's Leonard. Oh! Puts it down.
7. Luka Doncic. It's been remarkable to watch how much the third pick in the 2018 NBA Draft has exceeded expectations thus far in his NBA career. Luka can do everything offensively and has substantially increased his assist stats each season with the Mavericks, while always playing at his own pace. Conditioning and durability remain an issue for the 22-year-old, but he's unquestionably one of the league's most dominant players, capable of seizing control of a game at any time.
As a player, 17 a night for him. Luka finally getting on the board.
First made basket of the game for Doncic.
They're trying to find more minutes for Kuminga. He has burst onto the scene as a young phenom.
Oh, there's a 3.
Number 6. Joel Embiid. The often injured is currently one of the top NBA players in the league. Throughout the 2020-21 season, he was an MVP caliber level, guiding the Sixers to the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. The 7'2" center has more of an influence on both ends of the floor for his club than any other player in the NBA. Since mid-December, Embiid is averaging 27.2 points, 11.2 rebounds, and 4.7 assists on 52% shooting.
Maxey grabs it. Here's Joel. Great position by the big man down low. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Early, the nice seal lets the pass take.
Number 5. Nikola Jokic. After a great year in which the Serbian big man carried the Nuggets on his shoulders and led them to the Western Conference semifinals, the 3-time NBA All-Star received the NBA Most Valuable Player award for the 2020-21 NBA season. Nikola became the lowest drafted player in NBA history to be crowned MVP in the process.
Jeff Green has it knocked away. Under 10 of the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Jokic spins.
and gets right to the bucket.
4. Stephen Curry. Widely recognized as one of the greatest point guards of all time, he established himself as the finest shooter of all time in December 2021 when he shattered Ray Allen's three-point record. Curry is a 3-time NBA champion, as well as a 2-time NBA MVP, 8-time All-Star, and 2-time scoring champion. Whatever happens this season, Curry and the Warriors believe they can return to the top of the Western Conference if he has another MVP-like season and Klay Thompson returns to form.
Here is the reigning MVP with the ball moments ago. Jokic and a three by Curry. He's made over
3. LeBron James. LeBron is the king for a reason. He's a 4-time NBA champion, 4-time MVP, 18-time All-Star, and 3rd all-time point scorer. James has been playing as though he's trying to make a statement. Sure, he is relying on the three-point shot more and more, but he is hitting it at a respectable rate. He still has plenty of bounce and agility, as seen by his ability to blast past opponents and get to the rim on a consistent basis. The King is now less than 500 points away from overtaking Karl Malone at second, and less than 2,000 points from passing Abdul-Jabbar as the #1 regular season scorer in NBA history.
I think there's actually a couple of reviews, but that one took on its own about 15 minutes. LeBron, boy, went right around.
2. Giannis Antetokounmpo. After an outstanding performance in the 2021 NBA Finals, leading the Milwaukee Bucks to their first championship in 50 years, Giannis has shown no signs of slowing down for the 2021-2022 NBA season. He's averaged 28.2 points, 11.7 rebounds, and 5.6 assists on 56% shooting since the beginning of the 2017-18 season. Because of his extraordinary athleticism, the Greek Freak is an unstoppable force in transition and on defense, and he's now an NBA champion.
8 points, 4 boards, couple of assists for Andre Drummond. As Giannis knocks down the perimeter jumper.
1. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was the obvious #2 in the NBA before suffering a ruptured Achilles injury in the 2019 NBA Finals. However, Durant has managed to reclaim his peak form despite suffering a heel injury that has altered the career paths of greats before him. It's hard to argue that there's a greater player in basketball right now than Kevin Durant. He's leading the league in scoring, while also having one of the most well-rounded performances.
James Johnson to forecourt. Doubles to Kevin Durant. 3-point gunning it goes.
Oh,
Durant to forecourt. Roll up. Line drive gun goes.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, press the like button and subscribe to the channel.